Hear ya.
Hey, it's Leah Daniels with R.A.W.Vlogcast, and we keep it real, authentic, and I talk with people who are willing to share their passion. Today we are across from PEACETOWN at the Laguna Skate Park. Got this fabulous art behind us. I've got this fabulous artist right next to me, and this is Johnny Suppressing of Johnny Tsunami and the
Hurricanes.
So there's a storm a-brewing.
Yes,
Johnny,
yes, ma'am.
thanks so much.
Absolutely.
So you were telling me a little story as we were walking in here about way back in the day.
Way back in the day, probably 13, 14 years ago, I recorded my first demo over at PEACETOWN recording studio. And Chuck Johnson has a construction crew. He keeps his tools on one side and records music. And that's like my dream. That's my bucket list. I want to own that building one day, as a matter of fact.
I'm showing you the building. Quick.
Yeah,
okay,
it's not
we
much
can
to
throw
see.
a rock at it.
It's just a warehouse, but it's. I did the hardwood floors for the sound room, and I bartered my first. I've actually bartered all of my recording. I actually have $8,000 worth of credit with Hyde Street Studios in San Francisco because I did a big laminate floor for him in Sunnyvale, I think he lives, and looking forward to getting back in the studio if we can ever get back there. It's kind of a hard thing to get three guys to go to San Francisco and get in a room and be calm, and it's just it's taken a long time. It's been 10 years, but we're really looking forward to it. Got probably 3 or 4 albums worth of music to record, so we can only do one song at a time, so it's going to take a while.
Well, those are some bucket list dreams.
Yeah, I'm a pretty ambitious dude.
And you do floors.
I do. I've been a hardwood flooring contractor for 17 years, been in the biz for 33 years. And if you don't see me out and about every single gig, it's because I'm flipping tired. I love music, but sometimes Johnny got to be resting. So
well, you are out and about listening. You're being an enthusiast a lot of the time too.
I love music. It's a spiritual thing for me. That question's coming up, and that's why I do it. I believe it's, I think all us artists have the gift. It's whether or not we tap into it and share it and nurture it. And I actually feel like a preacher at a pulpit. I really want to just express my feelings. I've had a lot of hardship as a kid. I lost my parents when I was really young, and rather than doing the boo-hoo thing, what a perfect thing to do is be a blues musician and get that stuff out. And everybody goes through their stuff.
Right.
And to me, I just like to put the icing on it and make it sweet as possible, because the blues isn't all about the boo-hoo. It's like we're listening to Volker right now.
Right.
He's playing some mellow blues, but he's going to cook it up like the rest of us. We like to boogie, So for me, it's kind of like a white boy carrying the black man's tradition. It's kind of a weird little trip, but it just fit. I couldn't play rock.
Right.
I mean, I could, but I didn't play it as fast as I wanted. I was very ambitious. I wanted to play like Eddie Van Halen and Randy Rhoads, and Johnny does not like a metronome, and that's what you have to do to play that fast. You have to work with a click track, and it's hard. It's just a discipline, and so to me, the blues is about emotion. It's like going to grandma's house, and it's just nurturing. It's all about love.
Smell the cookies.
You can, or the Stromboli, or the Yankees. In my case, growing up with an Italian grandma. So to me, it's like I always describe the blues to me as like grandma's hugs. Like Christmas time or whenever you see grandma.
I love
it's
that.
It just wraps around you. Because I remember going to Portland, Oregon to visit my cousin Mikey up in Portland, and B.B. King came on the radio, and we were just listening to some hip hop, and my skin was curdling because my cousin he could dig that stuff, but I'm just like, no way. And then the blues came on. I'm like, whoa, all right. I was just grooving. I was just the shocks of the car to my big old belly was moving everything around. And we're 2 big boys and 2 big Italian guys who like to eat. But when the blues comes on, it changes me.
Yes, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
So how has it changed you? What are you up to now?
Still doing a lot of floors, but I have a new employee, and I'm really trying to kind of concentrate on the quality of life, folks. Being middle 50s, I'm realizing that the trajectory of my life is narrowing down, and I want to do what I want to do, and I want to rock the hell out of this place. I want to play a lot of music, play behind my head, play over everybody's head, and just have fun, and just give it to them hard, loud and proud, as I do.
For the rest of your life.
Yeah, I'd like to do this professionally at some point, but we need to talk about ambitious. That's a hard thing to do. So,
ambition or?
No, getting in a bus with a couple of guys and touring. It's, people talk about it and it sounds like an easy thing, but I've been trying to do it since I started the band. I mean, I've had the dream forever, but It could happen. It's a timing thing, and you have to be seen. You have to go out. Sometimes I'm so tired.
seen?
Yeah, so sometimes I go out just to be seen. I actually came here a year ago. Here's the little sweet spot here. I got to plug this. I came here almost a year ago, and I was burnt out, but it was COVID, and just kind of doing the hit and miss thing. And I just wanted to see some ladies. I wanted to see some hot mamas and flirt and be seen. And I wasn't going to get, with a woman, but lo and behold, it worked. And I met Gita here 10 months ago, and it's completely changed my life. She's really changed my outlook on the quality of life, man. No working on the weekends. Hours are minimal. Work harder, work less, make more money. Pick your jobs. And so the gigs now, I'm not going to play every little dinky place that's going to tell me to turn down all the time. I'm going to play wineries that are totally into it, and breweries where people are, sucking them up, and their enthusiasm's there. It's a hard thing to go to a house, somebody's establishment and be told to turn down all the time. Not all these places are really conducive for playing live music, and it kind of breaks your heart when it happens, So it's kind of a hard thing. So I'm learning. Well, maybe you just don't take all those gigs. It's like construction. You don't need to take them all. So I'm be more selective, and I notice I'm kind of watching Volker. Volker doesn't play a lot of small plays. He plays the cool gigs, and you learn from the older cats and the ones that are seasoned. I'm watching those guys close because I want this, and someday I'll be playing PEACETOwn one of these times. It's a matter of time, but I just didn't get my application in soon enough. So I just try to keep positive.
That's your goal for next year.
Absolutely, it's a total bucket list.
Okay, everybody, talk to him. Make sure he gets that
Mr.
application
Peaceman.
in for PEACETOwn, so we can see him on the big stage here,
yes.
or one of the stages here. There's so many stages here at PEACETOwn.
I know. I was just going to plug this place. I just think it's great. And midweek, like hump day, you just get to go out and boogie. And there's how many stages is there?
I think now there's 7 or 8.
I think so.
Included the after party type thing at Hot Month. So how can we find you and support you in this dream of playing music professionally for the rest of your life?
I'm a face cracker. A white boy can say that. I'm a face cracker. Facebook, you can get me there.
That's how I thought you were going with that. Okay.
So Facebook, Reverb Nation. I post all my gigs there, but I'm pretty diligent.
Spell your name for those that don't know how. On Facebook, it's Johnny with 2 N's, right?
Yeah, like Johnny Winter, and then Tsunami is Tsunami. It's a quirky word, but it works.
Yes, it does. You won't forget it. Once you get it, you won't forget it.
That's right.
Okay.
The name works, like Harmony Hardwoods works. It's important to have a good tag in your title of your name.
I agree. I agree. So, Johnny Tsunami on Facebook, Instagram?
No Instagram.
No Instagram? Okay,
Too much.
no worries.
Yeah.
Webpage?
That's it.
Okay.
Just Facebook and Reverb Nation.
And Reverb Nation. All right. So we can find you and listen out for him because I'm seeing him out more and more.
I've got a CD.
Making his dream come true.
I've got a CD called "Blowing the Roof Off the Mother." And I mispronounced mother. I didn't know mother was M-U-T-H-A. I spelled it like Martha. So I'm kind of embarrassed about that. But these are the things you learn to, get a good crew to edit your stuff and go, hey. Anyway, it's funny. I like to poke fun at myself.
And you know what? I do too. And if you don't go out there and just start doing it sometimes, it doesn't get done.
That's right. I won't ever do it again.
Right. Good thing to learn.
It's a lesson. It's not a mistake. If you do it twice, it's a mistake. If you only do it once, it's a lesson.
Yep. And then you pass that along.
This is the song, folks.
Yeah, okay, we got Volker over there. We know how to reach Johnny. Johnny, do I get to celebrate you and share this with everybody on social networking?
Absolutely.
Fabulous.
Yeah, especially people that pay well and don't mind me playing a little bit like Albert Collins, loud and proud, y'all, because that's the way we do it, Texas style.
And he does parties. Fun parties.
I do.
Okay?
Bar mitzvahs, whatever.
We are over there and out of here. That was a fabulous wrap, all because we parked next to each other, walked in at the same time. I got a fabulous vlog with you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Cheers, everybody.
Peace.